quite a... Oh my God, what's going on in America right now? Dirty Kanza. Let's talk about Dirty Kanza. This is a bike. This is a gravel racer bike. A Pragma Mawson. Designed for events like Dirty Kanza. Can we give a plug there? What's going on in the US, man? What's going on in the US of A? I haven't been in the USA since... When was the last time I was in America? 2013, I think. I was in New York. I was there in 2012, 2011, 2007, 2006. I've been all over the US and East Coast, West Coast. Love the place, man. Most of my audiences in the USA. What's going on over there now, people? Seriously, what's going on over there? Dirty Kanza. Alright, Dirty Kanza used to be this romantic gravel race. I think it's been around for, 2006, 2007. I think I heard about it back then. Correct me if I'm wrong. But it's just, it was one of those, alternative events, Grand Fondo style, and a bit of a race, nothing too serious. Now it's become full corporate, specializes on it. The big corporations are like, jumping on it. UCI sort of sniffing around because there's like a lot of social media posts around. People using Dirty Kanza as like a launch pad for videos and stuff, as I'm doing right now. So it's became a bit of a circus going on there, Dirty Kanza. So it's no longer this little romantic, let's go and ride, 200, 300 miles through Kansas, back roads, So the founder created this event. And now it's been taken over, I think it's by, is it Lifetime Corporation? Corporate. So then you get accountants and fucking lawyers. And, not that all lawyers are bad people. Not that all accountants are bad people. But, it's generally what they're thinking. Money, 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 money. That's all they care a fuck about. Versus people versus real deal. So anyway, I'm digressing here. We got this SJWs. Go to the Dirty Kanza Instagram page. Some of my audience just gave me a heads up this morning. And it's just these SJWs, just going. So I left a few posts in there, and then just like, the SJWs onto me, and I got blocked from Instagram for a couple of hours there. Couldn't post, couldn't type. So it's a shit show. It's a shit show right now, man. And they want these SJWs, these caffeine-fueled, Xanax-fueled, ketone-fueled SJWs are telling the Dirty Kanza people now, change the name, get rid of that name. What next? What next? Only Justin Williams is allowed to win Dirty Kanza. It's crazy, man. It's going out of hand what's going on right now on social media. We're judging people based on their skin color or whatever. It's like, no, let's forget all about that. Just let's judge people on their behavior. I don't see people with skin color. I don't care what color you are. If you're, fluorescent neon yellow or citrus orange, I don't care. It's your behavior that matters. And so this guy, the founder of Dirty Kanza, the guy who put the effort in to create it and turn it into something that is today, he shared his opinion about there was a shooting in the USA where a cop doing his job. I saw the video. This guy's drunk driver sitting in his car on drugs, on booze. Who knows if he's going to start up and drive off or whatever. Who knows where he's driven from. Did he kill someone on the way? Did he hit some cyclist on the way? Anyway, so this cop doing the best job he could, super friendly, super chill. And he says, you know what, I think I'm going to arrest you because you're too drunk to drive. All right? So this cop's trying to clean up the streets of America. I think it was in Atlanta, Georgia. Correct me if I'm wrong. And this dude, he starts wrestling the cop. And I'm just thinking, dude, why would you resist an American cop? In Australia, you could do that, because the cops in Australia are very tame. But in the US, it's a shit show in the US. It's dangerous in the USA. A cop's got to protect themselves. And so this dude grabs the taser. And I'm like, bro, you're still alive? Ain't going to be much longer. And so I agree what the cop did. I'm all for that self-defense. I'm all for, getting... I can't go too deep on YouTube, can we? But anyway, that's just my personal opinion. It's not about colour. If you pull a taser on a cop, an American cop, what's going to happen? Why are people if you want to be American people in the streets and the protests, why don't you go to St. Louis and protest all the gun violence going on there? In the hood, the gangbangers. Why don't we go to Oakland? Why don't we go to Detroit? Why aren't we going to Chicago and protest in the streets, all the gang violence going on there? Right? What about all the fentanyl and the crack cocaine getting sold around everywhere? In Seattle, The amount of fentanyl, rats getting around. Why aren't they marching the street for that? It's crazy. And then what happens when someone gets, you know, raped or murdered or shot or stolen, then they call the cops. Hey, why aren't you here yet? And it's like, well, we can't come into the autonomous zone in Seattle because what's going on there? The cops can't go into the... have I totally lost it? Waiting too many bananas? The cops aren't allowed to go into the autonomous zone in Seattle? What's going on, man, in America? Trump, what are you doing? Far out, man. The SJWs are taking over the USA. They're taking over Strava. They're taking over Instagram. They're taking over the YouTube. They're taking over the Facebook. It's the SJ. We're just cowering down to the SJW. You know, the blue hair, the ivy tattoos or whatever. Not that everyone with an ivy tattoo and blue hair and black lipstick is a bad person. I'm just saying these people are... they're just going crazy. So for me, when I see dirty cans now, my first of all problem, I'm thinking a corporate event, you know, UCI sniffing around, Specialized sniffing around, just these corporate giants just seeing where they can land and grab a bit of cash. Yeah, there's a bit of money there, let's go land with that and just drag it over to our little stockpile of billions or millions or whatever. And so for me, dirty cans has just instantly lost its romanticism, which is sort of sad because for me it seemed like such an amazing event. You know, 200 miles, 300 miles in gravel through Kansas, place where people don't normally ride. Fantastic, beautiful, amazing. Amazing. But now it seems like it's been taken over by corporations who are PC pandering down to these, in the name of money, in the name of sales, pandering down to these SJW people who are just like, who go from one thing to the other thing to, you know, whatever they can attack, they just like, nah, and it goes crazy. Anyway, I digress. We've got over 27,000 kids dying every day from starvation. No one's marching in the streets for that. We've got gun violence out of hand in the USA. Look at the stats. Look at the stats. Alright, look at the stats. How many people are killed by cops in the USA? Pretty minimal. How many people killed in the cops? How many cops are killed in the USA by criminals? I mean, if you're a police officer, I mean, imagine getting these SJWs to become actual police officers in St. Louis, in Detroit, in Chirac, in Oakland, you know? Imagine that. If we had these SJWs, they would last like 1 minute, man, before they had a panic attack or whatever. And then they have the goal to protest in the street and like tell the cops, get on the knees, say the name. I was like, oh my God, what's going on, man? These cops, personally, I don't think the police in America are hard enough. I think they're too soft. I think they're cowering down to these SJWs, man. They're looting in the street. It's going out of hand. It's going out of hand, man. The cops ain't, I don't know. I think the cops need more force. They're burning down police stations in Minneapolis or whatever. Like, what? It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. I think the cops it almost seems like, I don't know. I'm digressing now from the dirty Kansas topic. That's another video. But yeah, it's, in my opinion, being a police officer in the USA, I wouldn't want to do that. No way. Your life's on the line every day you pull someone over. You're in constant anxiety mode of going, is this my last day at work? Will I ever see my family again? Because some crackhead is going to pull a Glock on me and take me out. Pfft, I wouldn't want to be a cop in the USA. No way, man. No way. I wouldn't want to be a cop in the UK. You can't even carry a gun. You got to walk into hoods with no gun, no weapon, but a little taser that's got one shot or whatever. Fuck that. It's crazy, man. So I think, you know, people are quick to judge the police, but then as soon as there's a problem, 911, I've got a person in my yard, please help me. It's crazy. Anyway, that's my thoughts, comments and criticisms. Dirty Kanza, another corporate event, sold out to the big dogs. Sad to see. The founders flicked because he shared his opinion on his Facebook, which I agree with his opinion, and it's just an opinion. Everyone's entitled to their opinion, but he lost his job because of that, which is crap, in my personal opinion. Anyway, let me know down below. Why is cycling becoming such a cuck sport? Full of cucks. Dominated by cucks. Controlled by cucks. And corporate people are just going, yep. Pull the strings around even more. It's sad. It's sad. Get out and ride. Get out and ride. I need to go for a ride, actually.